I pulled Tim in from the distillery, so he gets to be here again for Thirsty Thursday. I am Addie with Barnstormer Distillery in Rockford, Illinois, and welcome to our live Thirsty Thursday event. Today we are going to be making an old-fashioned, but our spin. So it will be the Barnstormer Flying Circus. Isn't that a fun name? The Flying Circus. Because barnstormers, are the flying circus. So why not? We're using cotton candy and we're using shaved ice. It's the flying circus. So we're going to be talking about 40 Winks whiskey, which is our primary ingredient. We'll be talking about the old-fashioned, both the classic, and then substitutions that we're using to make the flying circus. And then we'll make and we'll taste. So base ingredient is whiskey. Hello, Kevin. Oh, we've got some new followers. Hello, welcome. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. We're so glad that you've come. If you are joining us for the 7th time, thank you for keep coming back. We do enjoy it. We love being able to see you, and we love to be able to kind of chit chat with you. If you've got any questions, Tim will answer it behind the scenes, or he'll shoot it this way. So anyways, let's talk about the base ingredient, which is whiskey. So our whiskey is an award-winning whiskey. We're going to be using the barrel proof today because the barrel proof has some dark cherry notes. And in an old-fashioned, part of the garnish is an orange and cherry. So I thought it blended really well together. It married really well together. The flavor profile, I think, is balanced when we use our barrel strength with the side ingredients that we're going to use, or the substitution ingredients that we're going to use. So a little note about our barrel strength. It is top notes are butterscotch, toffee, caramel. It is rich and buttery on the mouth, a mouthfeel. Middle notes: licorice, dark cherry, and vanilla. And the finishes, it is a sweet, smoky, I would call it a campfire. So it is a beautiful, beautiful spirit to make a classic old-fashioned. But in this particular case, because we're using some artificial flavors, hence the cotton candy, I think that it really balances that out and gives it still a freshness and a really nice, rich palate. So the classic old-fashioned, it actually came on the scene about 1806. So it is a very old cocktail, and it was described. So when someone asked, I think it was like in a news article in the New Yorker, when someone asked, what is a cocktail? The description of a cocktail by the editor was a potent concoction of spirit, bitters, water, and sugar. He explained the old-fashioned cocktail. So I think that's pretty interesting. But it's been around since the mid-1800s. And then as bartenders started getting really playful with some of the ingredients, rum came on board, brandy came on board. Our Wisconsin people, we love you for your brandy. And sometimes at old-fashioned, it's called a brandy old-fashioned. So that's kind of fun. And yeah, so we're gonna make a cocktail. So a classic cocktail is a sugar cube, and we're actually not gonna make the classic cocktail. We're just gonna jump right in to make the flying circus. And but I want to explain what a classic cocktail is. So a sugar cube is placed in the bottom of a cup. It is saturated with bitters, so 2 to 4 dashes of bitters. So this is the original bitters, and I did realize, and I'm really sorry you guys, I don't know how to fix it, so if anybody knows how to fix, it's turned around, like it's mirrored when I go ahead and post it. So if anybody can help me fix that, that would be wonderful, because I feel like I show you this and you're like, I can't read it, it's backwards. So sorry about that. So bitters is normally used with 1 ice cube and then a splash of water. And then that is muddled together until it's dissolved, and then they go ahead and add 1 cube of ice and the whiskey, and then they garnish with either an orange zest, or a cherry. In a really good high-end old-fashioned, you will find that they use a premium cocktail cherry, so that you can find in the liquor store, you can find in the liquor section in the supermarket. So, hi Pammy. So these are the 2 base ingredients, along with a whiskey, a premium whiskey, that would normally make an old fashioned, but we're gonna substitute and we're gonna make something super fun. So it is fun because we use shaved ice or snow cone ice. We'll be using cotton candy. And I purchased cotton candy from Walmart, but like I was in Home Goods the other day and they had cotton candy right at the checkout shelves. So I think with all the Easter stuff coming out, cotton candy is more prevalent. You can get it, you know, kind of wherever you go. But this particular one, I am going to be using a cherry berry. I tried cherry berry, I tried blue raz. Don't use blue raz, it's super artificial, it tastes really funky and really weird. But for all of you that are celebrating St. Patty's Day here pretty soon, hang tight. This particular blue raz, it does have lemon in it as well, so it's kind of a combination. It's blue raz and lemon. And you can see the cotton candy in there. The lemon actually tastes like lemon. It's really good, but you add just a little bit of the blue to vodka, and it makes this bright, vibrant green color. So it's like a shamrock. It's really cool. But that's not what we're doing today. So let's go ahead and build our cocktail. I have pre-done some ice, but if you don't have this, crushed ice will work just as fine. I do have an ice shaver that we got a while back, and hang on just a second. It's super fun, but super loud. So the shaved ice comes out really like a snow cone, and I'm gonna make 2 because Tim's gonna come around and taste with me. And we're gonna get most of it in here, at least. There we go. A little ice, a little water, never hurt anything. So the thing that we're not adding, we are actually taking out, is that splash of water. Because we're using a shaved ice, it will melt really fast. Normally when you have 1 cube of ice, it is actually really good for your whiskey. It allows it to cool it and gently water your whiskey and not overly water. So I would recommend, if you're gonna make an original, 1 cube of ice. For this particular one, snow cone ice. So super fun. So ice shavings, we'll use a couple of puffs of cotton candy. We'll put that right on top. I mean, that's super fun. It's such a cool, fun presentation. Looks really good. I was feeling very summer, springy. And so just like the original, you're gonna splash. I use orange bitters on this particular one because I'm using a cherry flavored. Now you can find orange flavored cotton candy, but I like an orange bitter in mine. So we'll splash a couple of those on top of the cotton candy, and you can see it starts to dissolve. I mean, this is really fun when you do it in front of someone. and it makes a really great presentation. I can already smell that orange essence, or the orange oil, so that's kind of cool. All right, so then, now that we've done that, it's super simple. We're gonna add 2 ounces of our 40 Winks barrel strength. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it really does melt the cotton candy. We'll give it a little swivel when we're done here. And again, I'm doing 2 because Tim is in here and he always likes to taste with me. So super simple, you guys. I mean, that is it. We'll go ahead and we'll spin it. And look at the crushed. It's so fun. And then we'll garnish it with some more cotton candy, of course. And the original does call for it to be muddled, but I feel like with the shaved ice, and I'm gonna actually add a little bit more shaved ice. Hold on a sec. Maybe I'm not. I would if I had more time. Or if I wasn't so loud. Hold on just a second. Maybe. It's not working for me. So we're gonna skip that and we're just gonna go ahead and garnish. So I take a couple of maraschino cherries because again, I want to have that playfulness. So maraschino cherries on the top, and then we'll go ahead and garnish with a lemon zest. Whoops, I'm gonna do this. So with a lemon zest, if you twist it over, you're actually extracting those oils. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love these little clippy doos. They're so much fun. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of cotton candy, our orange. We're gonna pin it right in. And then we'll go ahead and do that over here. And our orange, I'm just gonna extract. And I'm putting the oil on the rim of the glass. So now normally I would not serve this with a, that looks terrible. You guys get the picture though. Normally I wouldn't serve this with a straw, but in this particular case, because I don't have one clump, look at how pretty that is. Isn't that fun? That's so fun. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a straw because that's the way I wanna drink it, is with a straw. That one's kind of big. So, Tim, you wanna taste?
Sure.
Tim's coming over. Let me move this. So again, our classic, totally substituted. So sugar, we used, there you are. So sugar cube.
Your garnish is better than mine.
Well, yours disappeared. So garnish is cotton candy, or sugar is cotton candy. The original bitters, we used orange bitters instead. For the beautiful premium cherries, we used maraschino cherries. And it really is a nice, playful, old-fashioned flying circus. Okay, so I love what the barrel strength gives to this cocktail. The orange does come through. The dark cherry definitely comes through. What do you think, Tim?
Excellent. Love the flying circus.
I love it.
But as an ex-pilot, what I hate about the flying circus is trying to get the elephants on the airplane. It just doesn't work very well.
Uh-huh. That's pretty good, Tim. So about this cocktail, I do think it's a great version of an old fashioned. It's a great version. It's very playful. And with the snow melting, it was kind of a perfect segue into spring. And you guys, we've had a lot of new people join us. Thank you so much. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, please go ahead and share, like, and continue to follow us. We've got a couple of announcements. Next week, we are releasing our bourbon whiskey that is finished in rum casks. I was really hoping that the labels would have been here today, and that's what we would have featured, because it is 100 proof. So it stands up really well in an old fashioned. It works really well, and it's got a beautiful creamy mouthfeel. So we'll probably play with that a little bit. You will see for the month of March, we will be coming out with a Let's Take It on the Road. And we are featuring some of our local restaurants and bars that make Barnstormer cocktails. So that will be really fun. That we'll be posting that throughout the entire month of March. And we're really excited to work with our local bartenders and seeing what they have going behind the bar and where you can actually purchase our products or our cocktails where you are dining. And it gives you a little opportunity to see who's back open, who's got indoor service. So that's always good. We love to promote our local restaurants and bars and retailers, and support everyone that's within our area. So we do appreciate it. Okay, so I think that's it. Unless you guys have any questions or you want to see something different, call me and let me, or not call me, or you can call me, DM me and let me know if there is a cocktail that you'd like us to feature. And we will try and make that happen, and then we'll put our own spin on that. So again, if you are looking for any of our spirits, you can click the link in our bio or about section and go to the Find Us, and you'll be able to locate where you can purchase either by spirit or by location. We are so delighted. A flaming cocktail. Okay, let me think about that. Let me think about the flaming cocktail. I love the Flying Circus name and cocktail. Keep it up, guys. Thank you, Kevin. We so love having you here. Oh, that was Dan. Dan, the flaming cocktail. Thank you. I'll work on that. Someone is wearing my Barnstormer shirt. Really? Yay. Thank you. Okay, so we are gonna have lunch and have the Flying Circus for lunch. And we hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. We are delighted that you have joined us. Until we see you guys next Thursday again, and we'll probably do another live event before next Thursday, just to kind of give you a sneak peek of our new spirit that's coming out. So it may be actually in the distillery where we're bottling. So we'll definitely give you guys a sneak peek. We're excited to be able to have a new release out. So super fun. So until we see you guys again next week, enjoy the weekend. Have a wonderful day, and enjoy the spirit of Rockford, and make it a Barnstormer weekend. Thanks, guys. Bye.